Okay, I guess we're gonna talk about this. I guess we're talking about this because I'm actually gonna be playing the game. But this is just, a Reddit post here. I'm gonna go and read the title and then we'll talk about the drama surrounding it, okay? So, Girlfriend Reviews, which is the name of a YouTube channel you guys should check out. They're really nice and humble people. They stream on Twitch. And here it says, Chad harasses the streamer for playing the new Hogwarts Legacy game to the point where his girlfriend starts crying. Now, we're gonna go ahead and watch the clip. I haven't seen it myself, but let's check it out first and then we'll talk about it.
Like whatever. I'm almost like thinking of just like either going offline or like I'm barely into the second combat here, and every time I look at chat, it's just the conversation is just like
maybe we can do like
bothering
a
me.
be right back, like a little break or something.
You can take a break if you want. I'll just stop talking and I'll just go fight and do the combat. Y'all done did it now.
Yeah, she was really tearing up. You can tell there. Now, here's the thing that some people are arguing, like, oh, they can hide the chat if they want. And honestly, they could. There are lots and lots of tools here where you can make it so, okay, only people who have been following my channel for a day, 24 hours, etc., can only subs, etc. They decided not to do that, so that can be them quote unquote asking for it, but they shouldn't have to do that. Now, here's the deal with why people are even mad that people are playing the Hogwarts game. Without going too much into it, you can Google everything. Long story short, people are upset about the creator of Harry Potter in general, J.K. Rowling, making lots of controversial statements over the years. And now that this game is coming out, and there's a lot more to it, but I'm just saying that's one of the general gigantic things. The game came out, and people, especially the Gaming Circle Jerk, which is another Reddit area, who people are just hating, pushing an agenda, and they're trying to go out of their way as much as possible to try to boycott the game, hate people, hate speech on people who do it, and just be a complete gigantic menace. Are they bad people for playing this game? No, they're not. Are you? No. Do they have a pass because they're playing the game on Twitch? Do they have a pass because they're reviewing the game? First of all, that is their job. They're gonna play the game. It is a tough situation. I will admit. Before I went live, I was watching someone else stream, and he was leading up to starting to play the game Hogwarts. He got a key from the company to play the game. And he's like, yeah, guys, I wasn't even sure. I love the Harry Potter world, but I was kind of afraid to go online. This is paraphrasing what he was saying. He was like, yeah, I didn't know if me going live, I would actually lose friends, lose viewers, lose subs because I'm playing this game. He's like, yeah, I have a daughter who's also non-binary, so I can see where everyone's coming from, but at the same time, this game is a piece of art. There's dozens, hundreds of people who worked on this. Some people who went with, love and passion to put their souls into this. They're not, not everyone has the same views as some of the higher ups. The very higher up, the creator of the world. They don't have the same views, So I'm going to support the people who created the game. Give them a job. People are saying, "Oh, they got paid already. The thing is, though, if you let's just say they successfully forced the game to drop in sales, they forced the game to really bomb in reviews, they're gonna not let these people work on anything else. They're gonna shut down the company. These guys are gonna have to disperse, lose their jobs, and yeah, they might have got paid for this game, but now they have to scramble and go do anything else. So you're just destroying people's lives. The way that I see it, I'm playing this game. I'm gonna play it to have fun. I'm gonna play it because I like Harry Potter. I'm gonna play it to review it. I'm not gonna boycott it just because some person who, said a little bit too much. That's putting it lightly, I know. Putting it a little bit too much. But the thing is, though, this is absolutely an IP that has taken a life on its own. so many people are bringing it into just the overall culture of the world. You know, everyone knows Harry Potter, man. And yeah, you can say, but you know, no matter what you do, anything you buy Harry Potter IP, you're giving her money, you're supporting her. You're supporting her. This bigot. It's tough. It really is tough, man. I guess it's a situation where no one wins. I completely 100% understand why people are boycotting this. But to go out of your way to do this sort of hate for these humble people, yeah, complete shitholes. You know? I get it. You can talk about it. You can boycott it yourself. But man, doing stuff like this is disgusting. Leave these guys alone, you know? So I'm playing it out of spite too for these motherfuckers. But honestly, I'm on the edge of, I'm on the fence about this as well. Like I said, I understand why people are super crazy upset. Anyone who plays the game, free, advertisement, paid, you're shilling it, you guys are terrible people. It's tough. It's really tough because, you know, this isn't like the worst thing. This is not like a gigantic controversy where people have, I don't want to go too hard into this, but you can't compare it to like people dying or anything like that. It's a lot of hurtful stuff. You know, it's a lot of hurtful stuff for sure. It's tough. And as mentioned, no one wins. It's really up to you whether or not you want to even watch the game, you know. But I guess we'll see what happens when a week or two when the sales come out. If people made a gigantic impact on it. I just hope that if the worst happens and they end up dispersing the people who worked on the game because they want to close this sort of thing, or maybe just even move them to another project, they're gonna be fine, you know. And hopefully J.K. Rowling calms down a little bit. Let's look at some of the comments before we move on from this story. 2,000 comments though. Okay. These guys are so wholesome too. It sucks to see them getting harassed like this. They caught a lot of shit for defending The Last of Us 2 from one side, and now they're getting it from the other side of this game. Oh man. Without starting an endless comment chain about this, is it just the anti-JK Rowling folk that are unhappy with people playing the game? Yes. And gaming circle jerk, exactly. These guys, so, I don't know. Stay away from these people, the gaming circle jerk people. Super wild stuff. Always thought you could have some great takes on that sub, despite calling it a circle jerk. But then suddenly everyone became aware that a famous writer might be a bigot. You douchebags are pushing your shit on Reddit, just to get the point across of how misguided this bullshit is, and all hell broke loose. I guess the sub turning into its own brand of circle jerk fits the situation well, but man, people are weird in there. Controversy be damned. I'm gonna be a Harry Potter fan. Even if I don't like Harry Potter, I'm gonna be one just to spite. So, yeah. It's, like I said, dude. It's just one of those cases where, yeah, you're supporting her financially and stuff. And you're keeping her legacy alive. But at the same time, this IP has just touched so many people, have gone across media for so many years. 30, actually like what, 30, 25, 30 years, something like that. It's taken a life of its own, you know? And let's say she does stay away from it forever. People will still be loving it, enjoying the IP, making new games. I don't know. People are crazy, dude. Just don't go too hard on it. But yeah, you can totally give your opinion. Just don't be little dickwads about it. That's all I have to say about it. Seriously, when did that sub go from ironic to unironic circle jerk? Always have been. Alright, let's see what else we got. Almost forgot how toxic chat gets. Feel bad for them. Writing off the top comment for some context. They started playing the game, and immediately people started calling them bigots for not playing the game. Now here's the thing. The game isn't technically released as of recording this for another 2 hours. These guys are playing it because they got an early copy, so that means there's not relatively that amount of streams playing the game. There's a ton of content creators, but these guys got caught on the brunt of it because they were like, okay, we got the game early. This is going to be first. Let's go jump in and play the game. And everyone's like, get him! So in 2 hours, there's going to be way too many people streaming it. I wonder what the hell if these guys are going to continue hate dropping. But once again, I feel like people should just limit their streams. Like, if they saw this shit, like, I don't know, they should have probably put stuff away. Mod only, emote only, sub only. There's a million tools for this. So yes, it sucks that they had to deal with this. It could have been prevented in both ways, you know. PS4 comes out in April. I believe that's what I've heard as well. I got the PS5 deluxe version. You could play 72 hours earlier. Later, Slink. Thanks for hanging out. XQC has 80,000. Actually, last time I saw, he had 100,000 watching him play. Can't harass them, you little bullies. Always have to find smaller streamers. Yeah, I think they usually have like 200 to 600 people, and then they were running at like thousands plus. So a lot of the focus was on them. I don't know. It's either they didn't think about it, or they're like, screw it, leave them up. Let's go ahead and have them banter and talk with us and say shit. If they should have probably muted him if they couldn't take it. To be honest, not saying these guys are right, but like, it could have been prevented. Just saying, like, it didn't have to be this way. They just gotta press one button. Dunk. So here's hoping that they continue doing what they do. They continue streaming. But just be aware, man. These freaking groups are just going all over the place. Just be proactive. They even have like an emergency Twitch button they added, where you can press a button and then everything gets locked down in terms of like viewer interaction. So yeah, there you go.